What's up, bros, broettes, subscribers, people just stopping by, whatever you may be. Today I'm going to show you guys how to do a drain and fill on your transmission. Now, a drain and fill is just taking the bolt at the bottom of the, if you have one. Not every vehicle has this option to do, but a lot of the older cars do have this, ability to do just a drain and fill. Now you may ask, what is a drain and fill when it regards to a transmission? Is it a transmission flush? No, it is not. A drain and fill is simply just draining what is in the pan. Now, the transmission typically has a torque converter and a lot of other components that hold a lot of oil, mainly that torque converter. Man, that thing holds a lot. With that being said, I'm going to be doing a drain and fill on my Toyota 4Runner. That is her name is Snow White. But what I am going to do is just do a drain and fill. Take the little bolt out of the bottom of the pan, let it drain. Whatever it drains, that is what I will replace. So, my pan has little markings on it to let me know how many quarts have come out. I think the last time I did it was 3 quarts. So, I typically do this every 10,000 miles just to keep the oil fresh, since the last time I did an actual flush. Now, the only reason I'm doing drain and fills now is because that transmission had never been serviced before, by me at least. So the oil the transmission fluid smelled a little burnt, so I was like, okay, it's time to replace this fluid. So I bought a lot of transmission fluid, I replaced it all. Doing a flush on this is, I did it without a machine because it's an older vehicle, and I don't know if doing it with a machine is good or not, so I just did it a different way, which is a completely different story than what we're talking about today, which is a drain and fill. So I am going to go ahead and just pop on underneath there, take that bolt off, drain the pan, see how much I have to put back in, add that, turn it on, let it run, and then turn it off or let it run, then check my level. If it's a little low, then I'll add a little bit more, because depending on how much I have left, if I have any left, then I'll add more. If I don't have any more, then I'll just go to the store and get like a quart or 2. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get this video started. Alright. So, I'm going to pop underneath here, see what size bolt I need, what size the bolt is, and then see what I need to, get it off. Alright. I'm going to hop underneath there and find out. Alright, I just rolled underneath there. It is a 14, so that I am going to go ahead to come out. We are like at 2.5 quarts. It's like in the middle between the 2 and the 3. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2.5 quarts back in there. With this, I'm gonna put it just in through the dipstick. Actually right down there. You see the red dipstick down here. So I'm going to go ahead and add 2.5 quarts to that. Exactly what I took out. Now, my truck does happen to have what they call hot and cold. So you can check it where the truck is either hot, which is these upper marks, and then down here is cold. So let's go ahead and pour that oil in. Now, this does have a, thing that lets you know how much, what is what. Or what is what, how much is each one. So, quarts are on this side. So that's 1, 2, 3, and up here is 4, obviously where it's topped off at. So I need to come 1, 2 and a half, because it's only 4 quarts. Now I am using Valvoline for mine. I'm using this Valvoline ATF Dex Mercon, whatever that is. Now it said recommended for most GM, Ford, Toyota, or Honda models. Now it does show you on the back what and all this can replace. Now my Toyota uses Toyota Type 2, and there, as you can see, if it will focus, it says Toyota Lexus Type T, Type 2, Type 4, and WS. So this works for mine, and I've actually, when I did my flush, I actually used this ATF Valvoline Max Life Full Synthetic. So I'm just replacing what I already have in there. Alright, I've added my 2.5 quarts. I'm going to let this settle down the dipstick. Once that's settled, then I'll go ahead and stick my dipstick down there and check. And make sure that it is good on the cold side. Because obviously I'm not running this right now, so. Alright, let's get it in there. I think I'm going to need to turn her on to be able to see. I'm going to leave it where it's at. I'll probably check it again tomorrow just to be sure after I've driven it a little bit, but it's looking pretty good on the dipstick, so. Well, that, my friends, is a drain and fill. It's literally that easy. As long as you have a bolt that's easy to get to like mine, it is that easy. You literally take the bolt out, let it drain into a pan that has some markings on it to let you know how much is coming out. Like mine shows it like quart level. Just check to see how much comes out and replace it with that exact amount. It doesn't have to be exact, but pretty close. Get it close to the amount that comes out. That way you aren't adding too much or too little, unless you have a massive leak or something, and then obviously it's going to be too little. But just add what comes out. With that being said, that is a drain and fill. It's literally that easy. Drain it from the pan, see what you have drained out, put that back in through the dipstick, through the old dipstick, whatever the hell that thing is called, where the dipstick slides in. Put it back in through there, let it run a little bit, check your levels, make sure your levels are good. If you need to add some, add some. If you don't, then you're good. Like I said, mine's looking good, so like I said, I'll double check it after I drive it to and from work. So again, hopefully this is a great little how-to video. If you have a 3rd gen 4Runner and you just wanted to see how to do it on a 3rd gen 4Runner, then that was awesome. Maybe I'll wait a little while and do a whole drain and fill again. And so you got, well, not drain and fill, wait a little while and do an actual flush on this 4Runner without using a machine, so you can actually see how to do it. It's easiest if you have 2 people to do it. Yeah, because someone needs to be inside shutting the car on and off. So again, with that being said, yeah. With that being said, that's it. That is it for this video. The next video soon to come for this 4Runner will probably, well, it's not probably, is going to be a tune-up. She is in need of a tune-up. She needs a new air filter, new spark plugs. I might do new wires. I'll probably do new wires as well, spark plug wires. It only comes with 3 because it has the coil packs on one side and spark plugs that jump over to the other side. But yeah, I'll do air filter, spark plug wires. I don't know if I'll do an oil change, only if it's needed at the time. But yeah, those things are typical with a tune-up. I'll probably end up changing my PVC valve, PCV, positive crank case ventilation, so it's PCV. I'll be changing my PCV valve. Yeah, so I'll be changing that too, as well as, like I said, spark plugs, wires, air filter, PCV valve. I'll be changing my fuel filter most likely. If not, I probably won't, but I might. Other than that, yeah, that's really it for that's a basic tune-up for you. You know, something like that is pretty easy to do, especially if a car like mine where all of my spark plugs are definitely easy to get to. And come on, focus, there you go. Yep, we'll adjust to the light difference. My coil packs, literally right there. Okay, I don't want to keep rambling in this video. I don't want to make it too long. So, with that being said, this video is over. Hopefully you guys liked it. And if you did, make sure to leave with some thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. If you didn't like it, make sure to hit that subscribe button still and that thumbs up. With that being said, this is it, guys. I'm out. This is the last time I'm saying it. So peace out and never look back.